just tell us how you got involved with softball to start with.
Okay, well, I was like 4, and I started off with t-ball, and then moved on to coach pitch and all that good stuff, and then I got a couple offers when I was coming out of high school, and I originally was committed to Winthrop, but then I changed my mind because I change my mind all the time. And then I committed here after I decommitted there, and then decided I wanted to move again. So then I went to SMC, and then I decided I didn't want to play softball anymore. So then I took a year off, and I just went to Midlands in Columbia for a semester, and then next semester I just didn't do anything but go to work. And that's when Corona hit, so I didn't really care. And so then I wanted to get back in softball, and now I'm here again.
So, growing up, you had some obstacles that you overcame.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that's fine. Well, when I was younger, my mom passed away when I was 7. She used to come to my games all the time or whatever, and me and my dad and my mom would go out in the front yard and just play wiffle ball or something, or she'd have everybody in the neighborhood come play wiffle ball. And then she passed away, which at the time I was like, okay, like, whatever. I mean, like, not whatever, but, like, it doesn't really click when you're 7 years old what happens. So then when I grew up, it got, like, harder and harder, realizing that she wasn't there for, like, big stuff like graduation or prom, or when I committed, went off to college. But, yeah, I mean, I've learned to cope with it or whatever.
And you've been pretty close with your dad.
Yeah, we're best friends. Best friends forever.
So how has that been to have his support as much as his support?
Oh, I couldn't do it without him. I mean, he's on the sidelines calling me indecisive, but I mean, yeah, obviously I'm indecisive. But, he's my best friend, and we do everything together. If I need to go, I mean, he's 50-something, and he still goes to the field with me to go hit or pitch to me, whatever he wants to do, so.
And how's it been for him to almost like to take on both roles and be both parents?
I think he's told me a couple times how hard it's been, but like at first he was really torn up. I had to get a babysitter or whatever while he goes to work, which she was like my second mom. She's awesome. But he does it so well I can't really tell. But I mean, now that I'm my age and I'm like on my own now, it's fine. But growing up, I feel like getting me to school, like getting me to a college, like I felt like he had to do that for Mom. Like he knew he had to do something.
Did he have any guidance with you to trying to like here? Does it leave decisions up to you where you want to play?
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I had to call like Lander or Coker or whatever and tell them that I wasn't coming there, which was, I mean, it's difficult, but like it's kind of like a weight off your shoulders because I don't know, I just don't like telling people no, and I had to do that, and I don't like doing that. And he was just sitting there like, he was also mad that I've changed my mind so many times, but now that I'm here and I'm doing good in school and I'm doing okay in ball, then he's fine.
And so your freshman year here, had a pretty good season, and I remember like right after the season was over with, like I believe before you left the field, you're like, I'm transferring.
Yeah.
And then, so just talk about your time away from here for a couple years and what got you back to USC Aiken.
Well, it was a complete 180 about like the coaching style and stuff at SMC. I was coached by Coach Lehman, love her to death. She was very like strict, but like in line, like we had specific things to do, specific day. Whether like on the other hand, I was just going to practice, not knowing what I'm going to do today. But I think having structure is a very good thing for me because if not, then I'm just going to fall off the tracks, you could say. But yeah, I mean, and then coming back here with Coach Poole, it's the same thing. They like have very similar coaching styles, which I like. I need structure, so that's why I came back.
So when you're going to work and not playing softball, I mean, at what point did you just decide that you want to come back and play?
When I was like, I'm not going to be stuck in the food industry for forever. because like going to school and taking a test is just nothing compared to going to work and dealing with customers, running you around and being rude and then stiffing you. So I was like, this is not my life. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I can go get a degree and go do something else. But that's just not what I was. No, I was not. I was over it with like that. I was like, yeah, I gotta find my way back.
So, when you decided you want to play softball again, were you immediately like, I want to go back to USC Aiken or
Yeah.
other schools? Or
I knew that like Aiken was my first love, and that I wasn't trying to go anywhere else where I have to be like introduced to everything again. I didn't want to start all over, so I wanted to come back here so I can just kind of feel like I was at home again.
So, how has it been coming back here?
It's been great. Yeah.
What's the biggest changes that you've had since you've been back?
Coach is great. She's very strict, and she knows what she's talking about. Like, she's one of the best coaches I've ever been coached by. And she wants to win. There's been a select few coaches who I have been coached by who actually want to win and not just play favorites or do something because they just have a gut feeling, but she knows what she's doing. So that's the biggest change of coming back here. Oh, and I made the dean's list. That's a big change.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thanks.
So what are you looking forward to the most this season, getting back out and being able to play here at USC Aiken again?
Well, opening day, I feel like it's taking a little bit to get here, but opening day is going to be really fun, and just being on the bus with all the new girls and our new coaches. We have 2 new assistant coaches, which are pretty cool. So doing all that, going to eat. I love to eat. Going to hotels. If we go. I don't really know yet, but yeah.